That was a monster killing me because I opened a soda can. Anyway, here we are with A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. Or The Road Ahead. Not A Road Ahead. That was almost a disaster. I almost butchered the name of the game. We'll see if we can finish it up in this one. It might be too long, and we might need a part 5. You'll know from the title. But yeah, we just completed the pump station, I think. Because I think I got an achievement that said that we completed the pump station. And I can talk freely right now because we're in the safe room. Yeah. Oh, we'll probably... I have to skip ahead, I think, because... yeah, we've got to, like, sing a song or something. It's not quite where we left off the last episode. Or I can just talk through it. I don't know why I want to get credit for the notes and light the candles and everything. But I just do, okay? There we go. There's... Picked up a random inhaler. Okay, we'll skip this so we don't have to hear the singing again. Because... we don't know what comes next, actually. Okay, pick that up, and that, and now we are ready. So, once we go out here, I guess that'll be it. We won't be able to talk anymore. So, I'm sorry for everyone who wants to hear me babble on and on, but you'll have to settle for facial expressions instead. I can't wait to talk about this game, by the way. I've got so many things to say. Actually, I guess we can still talk out here. Yeah, I don't hear any stinger from the monster hearing me that we hear constantly elsewhere in the game. Now, like, can the monsters kill you in the vents? How would they even be able to get in here? Oh, see. That's why we do it. That's why we do it. That's one thing I'm not quite clear on. Well, there's a lot of things I'm not quite clear on when it comes to Quiet Place lore and the monsters. Whatever they're called. My friends over at Mind Pulp called them A Quiet Place. There'll be a monster that walks by and they'll say, "Look, it's a quiet place." That really made people angry in their comments, which I thought was funny. The monsters aren't called A Quiet Place, that's the name of the movie. 2 weeks. That asshole's been gone for 2 weeks. Pat's not coming back. There's no way. Did he lie to me? Did he know he wasn't coming back? But just didn't want to admit it? I'd believe it. That dick loved making plans, but got bored when it came to actually doing the work. And who was always left picking up the slack? Me. It happened with softball. It's the same damn thing that's happening at the end of the world. Some people never change. Or maybe he was coming back, but something happened. Did one of those things get him? I don't know. I'll never know if I should mourn him or hate him. I mean, probably mourn him. Why would he just leave you here, you know? Also, it's kind of funny that he's like, it's softball all over again in an apocalyptic situation. Devin. So there's been a complication in pump rooms A and B. If I close the pumps, it sets off large water bursts. At this point, I'm not sure what to do about it. Not close the pumps, I guess? Pat. Okay, wait. If I close the pumps, it sets off large water bursts. Well, alright, let's go ahead and use the valve. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at with this. It's like... it's like there's like a danger meter, but I guess it's for sound. Oh, hi. I heard you. What? No! I threw a flare over there. Also, did you see how unresponsive this thing was to my bricks? Kept throwing them and it was just like, some hearing. That was kind of bad luck with the monster patrols though. Give me a break. Your knuckle just happened to graze me as you were sprinting past? This area, it's annoying. I miss my dad's laugh. It used to embarrass me. I'd give anything to hear it again. Okay. I mean, one of the frustrating things about the gameplay here is that even if, like, there's two things you can do to lower your volume through unavoidable things like shallow water. You can crouch to lower it, and then you can slow your walking to lower it. And then finally, this isn't really like an official gameplay mechanic or anything, but you can like tap W every couple seconds, but they still hear you. It's frustrating because it seems like there's no counterplay to shallow water like that. Like there's no way to get through it silently. And wow. Yeah, this part is really annoying. What? That is so... Leave me alone! No! It's annoying that the monster appears to have, like, pathing that just so happens to coincide with, like, a certain proximity of where you are. I should be able to have the monster on the other side of the room from me and not... Like, they can't be more than 20 meters from me or whatever it is. I don't... It wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't, because of the shallow water. Okay. I think with the valves, you want to try to get in the white in the center. I just haven't had to deal with it so far because normally when there's a valve, there's running water nearby, and so I've just been kind of moving it and been like, I don't get what this is. So you're supposed to try to keep it like a medium pace, because if you do it too slow, it squeaks. If you do it too fast, it squeaks. I do think that this part is too hard. You know what? I'm just gonna turn it to easy. Okay, I'm gonna turn it to easy for this one. Hello? Are you bugged? Oh my god, it's bugged. He's bugged. Sayonara, sucker! Or are you coming after me right now? You've been such a pain in the ass. This entire thing. Everywhere I go, you're right next to me. The only time I can ever get some reprieve is when you get bugged out. Oh, it feels so good to yell at you right now. Everywhere you go in this area, for some reason. I know. Oh, I'm gonna. Do you mind? Do you mind if I use my inhaler right in front of you? Okay, yeah. I got an achievement just now. Inhale, exhale. Use 30 inhalers. Okay, bye. Hope you don't get unglitched. For the love of God, please don't. This is kind of fun. Oh, I think I'll take this spaceship right here. Yeah, I think I'll take this one. Oh, it's a gold. 50 credits. Pretty nice. I'm not gonna throw another brick just in case it messes things up. I hate the insta-deaths. It's like coded that way. So even though the monster's not physically there, you still die anyway. Okay. Thankfully, it saved my spot. But you can't go the easier way. Because it's blocked off now from the water. The AI follows you way too closely in this section. It won't leave you, which is difficult when there's water that you have to crouch and move slowly through, like not only with the walking speed but also like tapping W every 2 seconds. And they still will hear you. It needs to give you more space in this section. The trajectory of the brick was over its head into the pool, but then I guess it moved in such a way that I beamed them in the head. Wow. I mean, the AI follows you way too closely there. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, I'm no stranger to stealth games. I beat Alien Isolation on hard. Okay, I got cred. That was like just badly designed, I would say. I even lowered the difficulty. Not that you could tell a difference. What's the difference? More inhalers? Get me out of here, please. Get me out of here. I got an achievement. Pump station. Find a way out of the pump station. Okay, that's the achievement I thought I got earlier. I don't know what I got. At this point, Alex, I think I've come to terms with you dying. The sea. Open air again. I can feel the sea breeze and it helps. It helps a lot. Like I can believe a future is possible. Jesus, will I really be a mother? Will I be a good one? Mom, how the hell did you do that? That boat can't be far. We've got 17 documents to find, by the way. See, that was fine. That was fine. Moving through the puddle there, that was fine. But inside the pump station, I couldn't move like that through it. How come moving through that water was fine, but in the pump station, I had to like squeak through it? Is it the monster's proximity? That must be it, right? Still. Are you kidding me? Wait, I'm on normal. Right? The creature will be less perceptive to your noises. I don't know, because I clicked on easy earlier, I thought. You can use the focus ability to sense the position of nearby creatures. Focus ability is disabled on normal. I think it never changed it to easy. I think it was on normal. That's why it felt exactly the same in the pump station. Oh well. Sorry I hit a tin can. Apparently it's instant death. That's how vigilant these things are. I'm all the way back here. Hey, Dad, if you finally decide to use the briefcase I got you, just think about the ingredients for Mom's apple pies. 629. Love, Casey. Thanks for the lovely note. I don't get how that helps me use my briefcase. Doesn't that seem like a lot of milk for one pie? Love, your confused dad. Woohoo, you figured out my puzzle. Good job, Dad. Mom didn't think you could do it. You literally said 629 in your note. Okay, so it jumps. Can I just point out something? It jumped where I was. And I wasn't there anymore, and it still killed me. Riddle me that. But okay, anyway. Actually, let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy, wasting a lot of time here. Private Haskell, do not ask me how, do not ask me why, but for some ungodly reason, the warehouse is the only remaining power source on this block. So if you want lights in the hardware store, go to the warehouse. I'm going to turn the refrigerators on in the 24/7, go to the warehouse. Wishing you could get into the tech store, but apparently their stupid doors won't even work without electricity. You guessed it. I've hooked up a cable to run from the tech store to the warehouse. If the power goes out again, you'll need to go to the warehouse to flip the switch, but hopefully that should do it. Corporal Harrison. P.S. Joking aside, do not divert any power to the 24/7. Nobody should have to see what's inside. Warning, the amount of dust inside is extreme. I went in to connect some cables and coughed so badly I alerted a creature. I was able to sneak out by the time it arrived, but I got lucky. If you must enter, I wish you the same luck. It looked like it had a clear path, but then by the time I threw it, the leg was in the way. Bad luck, I guess. Fine. Fine. I was a little impatient. No! No! Sorry. I couldn't call out to him. I couldn't warn him. All I could do was watch. Boo-hoo. Damn, I was hoping I could. You know, you'd think that you'd be able to go up and down the ladder a little bit faster during the chase, the pointless chase part of the sequence. Is it gonna take me all the way back to the power box?
I just want to move on to the next part. I just want to move on to the next part. Come on. Please. Please let me do it. There was nothing there that caused noise. What caused noise? Note to self, if you forget the code for you know what, just look at this strange monster. Okay, so 347. I can see them. So many boats sitting in the harbor, all about to leave, all heading for safety. They're so close. If I could shout, they might even hear me. So this is it. And why? Because when there's a national crisis, people panic and go to the grocery store. End of the world, monsters killing people in the street, and a whole mob gets the bright idea to rush into my GD store and start fighting over toilet paper. Toilet paper. Punching each other, yelling at each other. I try to stop them, I try to keep the peace, but it's too late. Those things are already here, and I pay the price. I hate customer service. Get it? It's like COVID. Okay, well here we are in the safe room, and my god, I didn't think that the game could get less and less interesting as it went along like this, but wow, it really has. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm still mad about the pump station. I feel like the AI just, it clung way too close to the player. Like, if you want the monster AI to seem like natural, and it has up until this point, I think I had no problem with the monster AI in any previous scenes. I thought it did a good job of, like, it was close when maybe you didn't expect it. It was like suddenly close sometimes. Sometimes it would just run off and do its own thing, be on the other side of the area from you. You know, but like if you made a noise, it would come close. But I feel like in that pump station, when I had to turn on pump A and B, it was just like, it was within like 10 feet of me the whole time. When I went from B to A and it followed me like 10 steps behind, the entire way, that's too much. I don't know if it's designed that way or if it was bugged or what, but that seemed to me like that it wasn't supposed to be like that, especially with the deafening water that you can walk through. All right, come on. I just need to find a way out. No, you know what, Alex? I've had it with you. Anyway, that was like, I feel like the difficulty jump there was insane. And then, I don't know. It just, I didn't like it. I didn't like that. And I feel like, too, I don't know, I'm getting so tired. I was trying not to comment on it. I'm just getting so tired of the vine boom every single time you make a noise. It should be mysterious, I think, to see like when you alert the monster and when you don't, or like when you make too much noise and when you don't. I'd rather be kept guessing than to have like, because there's the way it goes is the first time you make a sound that the monster hears, it goes like, and that's the vine boom, right? And that's like level 1 alert for the monster. And then if you keep making noise, it'll be like, and then that's like level 2 alert. And then if you make another noise, it's level 3 alert and you're dead. Seems to be the way it works to me. And it's just an instant kill. It doesn't matter if there's a monster present or not. So that way, you know, you can't just run around making tons of noise in between stealth segments. I get it. But, I don't know. It's... Oh, excuse me. It's just... I don't know, man. And then also, I've noticed that this noise meter is really cool. Probably the coolest thing about the game, besides, like, opening and closing doors really slowly. But it doesn't necessarily correlate with the actual audio. Like, just then when I came through the window and there was that, I don't know if it was supposed to be wind or what, but it was like really loud. And it was not showing up on the noise meter. It was like at a level 2. And there's been other times too when I've noticed, like in the pump station, one thing that was so frustrating is that when the pumps would run and the water would leak and make noise, the noise, the like official noise through the noise meter wouldn't necessarily correlate with what you're actually hearing in your headphones. So like the water could be going full blast in the headphones, but on the noise meter it would still be low, and it would catch up on a delay. And so that's why oftentimes when the water would go full blast in my headphones, I'd have to wait a couple seconds to move because you're not safe yet for some reason. I don't know why the noise meter isn't paired up with what you're actually hearing, but it's a big flaw with the game, I think. Anyway, I actually think this is a good time for a break because I need one. I need to take a second. And another thing is like the stealth gameplay is kind of overstaying its welcome a little bit. I think there should be more counterplay. You should be able to hold more than one noisemaker at a time, like the bottle or the brick. There should be more gameplay, I think. It feels, as it is right now, feels very uninteractive, and it feels like if the monster's just really close to you and you don't have a noisemaker, you basically just have to sit and wait, which I wish that there was like some form of, you know, gameplay that you could do besides just throwing a brick, the one brick that you have. So I don't know, just some thoughts I have about the game, but I'll try to save the rest for when we actually finish it, whenever the hell that is. All right, see you in a second.
Hello, I'm back. So I did more than just take a minute or two to compose myself. I went to bed, woke up the next morning, had breakfast, spent an entire day doing other things, went to bed again, woke up this morning, and now it's that night. So it's been 2 full sleep cycles later. I am ready to continue A Quiet Place, but I think I've probably got maybe an hour and a half left in me, I think, at this point. It's a keyboard. No. Don't sing, please. The storm isn't gone. No, please don't do it. It doesn't work. Thank God. We've all been spared. You're a fine singer, Alex. It's just... You get it, right? Just don't want to hear that shit. No offense. Look at the T-Rex. Look, there's a little cartoon back there that we can't read. Alright, let's like that, just for fun. New diary entry. I miss playing so much. You know, they always ask me to play for them on the weekends. Mom and Dad, I mean. Your grandma and grandpa, especially your grandma. Oh, okay, sorry. When I didn't feel like it, I'd get so grumpy with them. Jeez, I was an a-hole. Who knew the world would become the nightmare it is today? I will play for you whenever you want. Okay, you know what? If I really cared, I could play this. I could read music. Yeah, this is all treble clef stuff anyway. So, she even draws the treble clef twice. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, friendly friends from outer space. When the strange visitors first arrived from outer space, everyone at Old Hoosick Elementary School was really scared. Principal Gorlow even fainted. But when it turned out these visitors were just looking for a space that was nice and quiet to take a nap, everyone was thrilled. We know lots of good places to nap, squealed the students. We're gonna show you all our favorites. That's on the back of the book? That's on the back cover, really? Interesting. I wish you got something for lighting all the candles. I'm just saying. Hi everyone, just a reminder, the door code is changed every week. The code will always be the current month plus the Monday of the current week. Yes, it's a bit confusing. No, we haven't come up with a better solution. Mergement. I mean, I think anything would be better than that. The current month plus Monday. Wait, what? What's the current month? June. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. Again, I'm sorry. Normally, I'm very good about reading things and absorbing all the lore, but it's just the fact that I'm just not entirely convinced that these weren't written by ChatGPT. After I found the AI posters and everything. And also, even if they weren't, they're like kind of long and irrelevant a lot of the times, about characters that we've never heard of and I'm not sure if we're ever gonna meet. So, I hope it's understandable. I know some people like to read everything, but you know, you gotta kind of choose your battles of what you're gonna spend your energy on these days. At least I do. And I think I got better things to spend my energy on than that. Okay, the Monday of the current week. The current month, so June, so 6. So 6/15. And when do they update these? This is mandatory for progressing, so. Yay. I got an achievement. Find the diner's door combination on the first try. So wait, are we like outside now? There's no acoustic treatment on the door. Some safe room, they could just barge right in. Unless this is like a solid wood door, which I doubt. Sound is hemorrhaging out of that thing. Just a little tip. that thing needs to be soundproofed still. Okay. Fuck! No boat at the docks! We didn't come this far for nothing. We have to keep going. There must be another boat somewhere. It can't end like this. It won't. Urgent evacuation order. Civilians to boats. This is an urgent message we received directly from the National Guard. Okay, we must evacuate civilians immediately. We must execute civilians immediately. Wait, did you guys already do it? Oh, it said evacuate. We have to evacuate them immediately. You've already executed all of them? Whoops. Just a little skit to keep myself amused. He called it a skit, but it's really called a sketch. Gather and transport them to all available boats. We were told it's essential to get them off the main land, and that silence is paramount. We don't know why, but the chief is guessing nuclear? The National Guard is en route to provide assistance. Establish an assembly point at your local dock. Deploy teams to assist with organized evacuation. Prioritize clear communication and composure. Coordinate with our command center and the National Guard for updates and support. Time is critical. Act now to ensure success. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. You know, it's... I wasn't sure if I was going to mention it or not, but... Because I don't like to speculate, but it's like, after seeing the AI-generated posters, and then thinking that, like, the notes could possibly be ChatGPT, or at least some of them could be, maybe rewritten from ChatGPT. There's something strange about the notes, but I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I think it's the fact that, like, they're quite lengthy to say very few things, and a lot of them are written from, like, the same tone of voice, and it's honestly, sometimes it is difficult to tell if it's just bad writing or if it's, you know, maybe they had some help. So I kind of want to hold back on speculating too much about it, but it is a possibility. Because, like, I don't know. The first part of this is, like, evacuate the civilians. But then everything after this is just kind of like, okay. It's like, look at how every sentence in that middle one, it's like, establish, blah, blah, deploy, blah, 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 prioritize, blah, blah, coordinate, blah, blah. That tends to be, not always, but that tends to be how ChatGPT writes stuff. Is with, like, a strong verb at the beginning. I'm not saying it's for sure or anything, far from it, but it's unfortunate that we have to even consider the possibility, right? Anyway. Very few ships remain. A couple set sail. Most were attacked. If the monsters can't swim, how can they attack ships? And sank before they could get far enough from land. I guess they leaped to them or something? The chance of taking off without those things hearing you aren't odds that I'd take. But to any who do risk it, I'm rooting for you. It should have been me. I'm the one who stepped on that glass, who drew that thing's attention. But the officer shot at it, distracted it. He gave his life for mine. Why? Why should I live and he die? He was actually helping people. But me, I'm just... eh. I mean... Okay, yeah, we gotta protect the little girl. Okay. Sorry, but like, there's no quiet way to do that. That's how I died one time. Was pressing F on a door. I died that way. Remember? It was earlier this video. And then the second time I did, I didn't die. So I don't know what happened. I guess it makes a little bit of noise, and if you're already in trouble, it puts you over the edge. I got an achievement, by the way. Reach the harbor or something like that. There is still hope. I'm so tired, but what I saw on that screen was as clear as day. There's a boat somewhere, and that fire station. We'll find it and leave this place. Mum. Mum, Dad, I need your strength. Mum. She hasn't written Mum before, has she? Has she? Mum. Mum. Hi team, our electrical system is finally being updated. Yay! So far the boathouse is running on the new system. Double yay! However, the rest of the station is currently running on fuse boxes. Not so yay. If the fuse box light is green, you're good to go. But if the light is red or there's no light, then check the fuse. Thanks for your patience. Patience, for the love of God, please be patient, Robin. Okay, so the game thinks that I'm so stupid that I might confuse a green light with a red one. I might look at the red light and think, the light's red. It should be powered on. Okay, we're gonna make sure that the players know that the light should be green and not red. The light's red. It's good to go. We don't need to do anything. SSG Berman, please don't think less me for asking. There is one boat left in the station. Our chances of survival are much greater on the island. Why don't we take the boat? Why should we risk our lives for people who may never come? Sergeant Casado. If someone makes the journey all the way here, through who knows what kind of hell, I will not be the reason they fail so close to their goal. And no, I don't think any less of you. I think it would be funnier if they said, no, it's impossible for me to think less of you, or something like that. What the hell is going on? Is someone stealing fuses? Well, somehow we're low on fuses. So if you took the fuses, bring them back, asshole. That'll convince them for sure. In the meantime, you can move fuses between fuse boxes to open different doors. A pain in the ass, but thanks to the mystery asshole who keeps stealing shit. Sorry. Can't interact now! Maybe just have no message. It's okay. There's always some, you know, pause in between animations anyway. Just, you don't need to have the message, can't interact now! It's okay, just leave it. It's only for like a second and a half. Wait, what? I have never seen that happen before. The plank can break? If you sit on it for too long? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my god. What are we doing? Get the sprinklers working. Bro, let the fire spread. We're trying to protect like the boat or something, or oh my god. Oh, is this a safe room? Oh, okay. Well, then I can just talk in here. Okay, so we gotta get the sprinklers working. Oh, look, guys, a Nintendo Switch. It's not a Nintendo Switch. Don't get it twisted. Oh, that feels so good. Just yanking them open. Just like in Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Just throwing the drawers open. Okay, so I go out this way. Shit, the sprinklers have stopped working. The sound cover from the sprinklers was the only thing keeping us alive during emergencies. I'm gonna go check the systems in the training facility, see if I can fix them. Otherwise, I don't know what we're gonna do. Why would you ever write this note? Why wouldn't you just go do it? Ah, damn. An emergency is happening. I'm gonna write about it, just in case anyone sees this. Valves to lower water levels, and they're like reusing the valve thing. So we've got 3. Okay, 0%. Okay. So where are we right now? Level 2, level 1. Water supply. Oh, I'm in the office right here. Okay. So there's 3 valves, and then there's the water supply. Is that right? Stuck? It's the first time I've ever seen that message. Dear firefighters, thanks for saving my cat Pesto from the tree in our front yard. I was so scared I didn't know what to do. But then you came and saved him. I'm so glad he's back. I love him even though he hates me and hisses at me and scratches me. But Dad says that's just what cats do. So yeah, thanks again, Alice G. Wow. Alice G must be very young, judging by how they write. Hi team, yes, this is another post about issues we're having while Sergio is updating our systems. Yes, it's annoying. Yes, it will be worth it. The control board that's supposed to operate the training pool is currently offline. To add or remove water to the training pool, you must use the manual valve system. I promise you, I will update you the moment the control board is back online, I promise. Robin. It's okay, I've played Ocarina of Time, I've played the Water Temple. I know how this goes.
I was doing so good. I just went over there for the stupid spaceship. I went over there for the stupid spaceship. Ah, wasn't so good. This level's fun. I'm enjoying this level so far. There's like, this level is actually like, when I came into it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so intimidating. But this is way better than the last few that we've done. Why would you go into this corner? Why would you go into that corner? Come on. Come on. Why would you go into that corner? Hi team, I bet you love reading these posts about tech issues just as much as I love writing them. Ha ha. Ha. Anyway. Again, this is the third time from the third different character that I've seen them start a sentence with. Anyway. I mean, it was believable when it was like the teen girl pen pal lesbians who apparently listen to black metal and like cats. It was believable that they would do it. But Robin, who works at the fire station, no. While Sergio's working his magic, the lights for the training pool can be operated from the control panel in the office. Hope that helps. And even if you're not religious, let's pray that I don't have to write another one of these, shall we? All right, now I can just rev this thing to my heart's content. Let's max it out. Who snuffed my candles? Somebody snuffed my candles. The mixtape that I already got. Okay, so now what? Oh. But it still says, but I restored it, so why does it still say this? I don't know. I don't want to question it too hard. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. Okay, I'm sorry. I just need to comment on something. The sprinklers are going full blast, and you're saying there's still dust in the air. Maybe I'm just ignorant, but it just kind of seems like the sprinklers would be shutting that shit down. Whatever. It's Laura, isn't it? Isn't it Laura? Is the baby.
Alex.
How would we know?
I'm so sick.
I'm gonna leave this for you.
And go. Just go.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry. I know.
I don't really understand. I don't understand these characters, I guess. I don't understand these characters. I think it doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit. That moment does not feel earned. The boat is near. I felt us resonate, like that day at the lake. I was scared of her. I've been running from her, and a part of me hoped that she died. Killed by one of those things. But Laura just saved me. I saw myself reflected in her eyes. I saw her guilt, her regret. But just for a moment, when we were close, everything was so familiar, like none of this ever happened. Like the world never ended, and the next moment she was gone. She told me to go, and I will. I will trust her. This note is called Forgiven. Can I say too? If I have to power up one more thing, I am like, how much longer can this game possibly be? You know? Okay, I'll wait. Why? That's a. Why couldn't I just take the board and just do it right there? I thought this is what I was supposed to do. Take the board and move it to the ship right there. What the fuck? Go, 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 go! God, that's so stupid!
No!
That is so stupid. That's so fucking stupid, dude.
I'm over here for some reason. Ah!
I got an achievement, by the way, for apparently I did that pretty fast. I don't know. It was like make it to the boat in under 2 minutes 15 seconds or whatever. Yeah, and they're not darting onto the boat right now. Wow, you didn't even have to do anything to get that boat moving. It was ready. Okay, well now you're drowning, you idiot. Was there somebody in that lighthouse? Oh, Laura. Laura was distracting them for us. Oh. If that's the end, if we don't even get a moment where it comes full circle and we move, okay, good. Meet up with other people on the island. Meet up with people that we've been reading notes about, please, for the love of God. Give the narrative some closure of some kind.
We're here.
No, don't you dare end there. Don't you dare end there after like, what was it, like 10 hours? 10-hour game of hide and seek? No. No way. No way, dude. That is... Oh... I mean, I don't know what I expected, I guess. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Whoa. Yeah, we're going back to Red Dead Redemption 2 tomorrow. Oh my gosh. All right, well, yeah, time to talk about my thoughts on the game. Is everyone excited? So, I disliked this game more and more the longer it went on, with some exceptions. I actually enjoyed that last area in the fire station, with the exception of that very last room. The room where you turn all the valves on, I looked at the map and I was like, oh my god, I've got to turn 4 valves. This is going to be awful. But it was actually, I think it was a well-designed room overall. But some of the levels in the middle, that pump station with the A and B valve, I swear the AI was bugged there. Because you saw how in that fire station room, the monster would leave. It would go to the other side of the room. Which is like a realistic behavior for it to have. But in that pump station room, it was just literally following me around the whole way. It was so awful. Terrible. That, and then I didn't really like the city area either. We had to like walk around the back alleys of the city and go to the warehouse, and I didn't really like that either. Anyway, but let's get to some more general areas, okay? Let's start with story. The story is very generic. I get they were trying to make it emotional, but every emotional moment felt unearned. It started off really like sappy and corny, and of course you're like, Martin's gonna die, obviously, because he's like a flawless character. He's like caring, compassionate. He loves Alex. He's gonna protect her and all this stuff. He has to die, because what else is his character arc gonna be? He's not gonna have one. He has, like I said, he has no flaws to work on or anything. Yeah, so Martin was obviously gonna die. Everything seemed pretty boilerplate to me. It's like they tried to make The Last of Us 2, but I don't want to get too much into my opinions on Last of Us 2. but I like Last of Us 2. I'm one of those people, okay? I'm one of those people that liked it. Oh god. But I do think that I liked it because I felt that the emotional moments that it had and the, you know, rock meets hard place kind of conflict, I feel like every moment was earned in that game. Here, it was not. The forgiveness at the end with Laura and Alex, completely unearned. What changed? She literally just, like, the last moment that they were in the hospital, Laura was angry, and first of all, the fact that she, like, held a grudge against Alex for her husband dying, like, we watched it happen, and I was like, that was it? Are you kidding me? I just didn't understand her character at all. Like, what changed in her? Was it seeing Mike and Kenneth die, or being like, oh, things are for real now, they're not just in my little cult in the hospital, I don't know. I didn't understand how Laura changed her mind, I guess. It seemed like there was nothing that led up to it, no actions that took place. It seemed like when we first saw her in the house and she was like, no, come here. It seemed like she was the same then as she was at the end when she saved us with the gas mask on. But like, what changed in between the hospital and there when she like locked us in a room and, you know, she and Mike were like interrogating Kenneth, like, where is she? What changed in between there and there? And Mike, what a wasted character. He just kind of dies. It felt like they were like, I liked this game a lot. Well, a lot's probably laying on a little thick. I liked this game the first couple hours because I was like, ooh, I could really see the potential there. I thought it was really cool. The gameplay, we're moving on to the gameplay a little bit. Like, you know, opening doors slowly, unscrewing screws slowly, undoing latches slowly. That was really unique. I've never seen that in any other game. It would be brilliant in VR, by the way. This is a game that screams VR. I don't know if it's available in VR, but wow, can you imagine, like, actually physically controlling how slowly you do something? That would be so sick. Anyway, it's too bad because, you know, the game had potential, and I hate it when people say that games have potential. Like, everything has potential. Every single thing on Earth has potential. But it just doesn't say anything. But I think in this case, it's like there was something here, but it was totally squandered. So yeah, the gameplay after a while, it kind of wears thin because the game is too long and there's too many like back to back stealth scenarios. Like when we were going through the train wreckage and stuff, it was just like from the train wreckage to the pump station, that was just a lot of stealth back to back. And I don't think the stealth is interesting enough to want to play in back to back scenarios because, like I mentioned earlier, you only get one noisemaker, and you don't get until like a third way through the game. You get the brick or the bottle, and you can only have one. I would have much preferred like there to be multiple strategies to take on something other than like throw a noisemaker over there where the monster will be distracted for approximately 2.5 seconds before it resumes hunting. And I'm gonna take this bag of sand with approximately 2,000 pounds of sand in it, and I'm just gonna slowly let that out noiselessly somehow at my feet, and the monsters won't be able to hear me when I walk. I just wish there was more ways that you could tackle the scenarios, like Alien Isolation. I feel like there's lots of different ways that you can approach the alien, and it seems like they try to do kind of an Alien Isolation thing with this, but the gameplay was not deep enough. The gameplay wasn't deep enough, the story wasn't deep enough, pretty much everything about the game wasn't deep enough, and the over-tutorialization, like I turned them off finally, and thank God. I turned off the full screen tutorials. I'm sure they would have continued to the bitter end. When the sprinklers went off, it probably would have been like, hey, turn the sprinklers on. Full screen tutorial. Grinding the pacing to a halt. To a halt. That was just, it was too much. It was like you were getting tutorials telling you what to do. You were getting yellow paint telling you where to go. And you were getting Alex scribbling things. You can press tab to see exactly where to go. And you had notes telling you how mechanics worked, where to go, what to do, and like bold sections. It was just too many hints. It was like constant. It's like, do you know where to go? Do you know what to, are you sure? Are you sure you know where to go and what to do? And yeah, you know, I'm not an anti-yellow paint guy. I thought it was fine in Resident Evil 4 Remake. I thought it was fine in other games that I've seen it in. But I just think that they overdid it here. And again, I'm going to harp on this point. If they're trying to make this like, you know, even somebody who's never played a game before can make it through this, thanks to all of our hints, I'm going to tell you that's not the case, because the stealth in this game, especially in a couple rooms around the 2/3 to 3/4 mark, is like pretty challenging. I say this as someone who's played these type of games for over a decade. You know, all the way from Amnesia, The Dark Descent, to Alien Isolation, to A Quiet Place Road Ahead. This is the stealth in here, like the monsters. It's because the monsters are so inconsistent in how they hear things, and the sound meter is inconsistent. There were so many, I pointed out in this video, there was like, it was really loud in your headphones, but on the sound meter, 3 out of 10 on the noise. And that's the thing, like the noise levels, and as far as the gameplay went, as far as the monsters hearing you, as far as it being a mechanic, was not the same as the volume of the audio you were hearing in your headphones, which made the whole audio design pretty much useless at that point, once I figured that out. Because, you know, in the pump rooms, I hate to keep coming back to it, but it's just such a horrible section of video game to have played through. There was that, when the water gets pumped out, the noise level, as far as the gameplay mechanic, doesn't catch up with what you're hearing in your headphones right away. It takes it, there's a few second delay, and so it's almost like it was manually adjusted. I don't know how else to explain it. And so when the noise in the gameplay isn't based on the actual sounds that you're hearing, it does make things very frustrating. And especially, I never really understood how to combat water. Very early on in the game, it gives you a tutorial on that. It puts a puddle right in front of you, and it's just like, you know, if there's a unavoidable source of noise, like say a puddle, you can slow down and crouch to reduce your noise level. But there are so many scenarios in this game where there's unavoidable water in front of you, and even when you crouch, you slow down your walking speed, you tap W ever so slightly every few seconds to go through as slow as possible, you still alert the monster to your presence. And the hearing is inconsistent in that respect, because there's certain things that you do in this game where the monster is just like, I hear that, oh, I heard that for sure, and it comes running like a bullet train, right? It has like the best hearing of any creature in existence, the best hearing possible. It can hear a pin drop from miles away, and it wants to kill that pin for some reason, right? But then there's other times when you're just like, I'm gonna unload this giant bag of sand on the ground completely noiselessly, and the monster's just like, I don't hear anything. That's weird, I don't hear a single thing. It's completely silent over here in this part of the world. And also too, like, it's not just the sand, there's like twigs you're walking on, there's like all sorts of noises that you make in the cutscenes too, where the monster's just like, yeah, that's fine, you can make that noise. I didn't catch that at all. And so the monster goes from, it has this range of hearing from like, nothing gets past me, I can hear a pin drop from a mile away, to I can hear slightly worse than like a regular person in this scene could. And so it's just, and on that note, since I'm able to gather so much data about the monster's hearing abilities, we see the monster way too much in this. It's constant. The monster would be so much more effective if it worked like Alien Isolation does, at least in the first half of the game, where you just have the monster every once in a while. Now, I understand that they have some restrictions from the A Quiet Place world, where it's post-apocalyptic and these monsters have taken over. I don't know. I'm not really sure anyone really understands the angels or whatever, or death angels, or I can't remember what their names are. I think they're cool monsters, and I liked them in the first Quiet Place movie. Second Quiet Place movie, I was like, I feel like we're kind of doing an aliens thing now, and I don't really like that. I'm kind of an Aliens hater, okay? I love Alien, though, the first one. But yeah, I did think that we saw the monsters entirely too much, and I have a lot of questions about them. It did seem, especially in this game, like in the movies, when the monsters show up, it's not so often, and it's because something really loud happened. In this game, they are patrolling completely empty, mostly silent areas. And they're just like, yep, we do this all the time. We completely waste our time skulking around this empty pump station. When's the last time somebody was there? And I hate to nitpick this stuff because, like, most of the time when they set up a world, I take it at face value and I kind of suspend disbelief and I'm like, okay, right, so monsters have taken over the world and they're aliens and they got super hearing. Got it. I'm on board. But then it's like, it does become sort of a problem when you play through a scenario like that as a game and you're just like, why are the aliens just kind of patrolling this wrecked train in the middle of nowhere next to a waterfall where, like, you would think that from a distance they wouldn't be able to hear anything, they wouldn't even be in here in the first place. I just think that the whole thing, it needed a little bit more TLC in the terms of, like, pacing and immersion and everything else, because, you know, it's hard to get immersed when you got constant tutorials. It's hard to suspend disbelief when you're having back-to-back-to-back hide-and-seek scenarios with these things, and there's just so many issues. And that's not even touching on the possibly AI-generated posters, of which, like, one thing I didn't get about that, and somebody pointed this out in the comments too, is that there were so many of them. And I'm like, you did not need to generate this many posters. You did not need to generate this many photographs, this many pictures. It didn't have to be this many, but they went kind of crazy with it. They went ham. And then at that point, it's like, okay, we're the AI generating these posters. What else is AI generated, right? The notes were weird. Were they Chat GPT? I don't know. There were some signs, you know, of certain styles of writing that Chat GPT likes to do. I feel like I could crank out like 20 notes that were of the quality that you saw in this game in maybe like a couple hours. So if they did have AI write some of the notes or many of them, then I don't see the point, because they were easy enough notes to just write yourself. But it could also have been just bad writing. Because like I pointed out, there's 3 different characters over the course of the game from completely different backgrounds that say anyway in the notes, which is like a little quirky tone of voice thing that a lot of them seem to have the same quirky tone of voice a little bit, where they're like slightly tongue-in-cheek. Slightly, you know, oh, what's his name? The Buffy the Vampire Slayer writer guy. Judd, or not Judd. Yeah, anyway, you know. Yeah, this like kind of CW-esque writing style. And like, I think there's a time and place for it. I think it actually kind of works in Life is Strange. A lot of people hate Life is Strange. I think Life is Strange is hilarious. I posted a picture on Twitter, like, I don't know, last year or something. There's this character in Life is Strange named Victoria that is like this bully, like this mean girl bully, and she tells the main character Max, she's like, why don't you go fuck yourselfie? And I mean, how can you hate a game with a line like that? But of course I posted it and I got all these serious people in the replies. It's like, because it's ass. Oh, we can hate it because it's ass. It's just, wow. So yeah, I don't want to sound like one of those guys, okay? Don't get it twisted. I like a good, cheesy, corny note. But they laid it on pretty thick in this one, and it didn't suit the environment. Here's another thing, okay? And I'm about to go ahead into the extras menu. Remember all those spaceships that we got, right? We got those credits. Well, I've been spending them. And it's very interesting to me, some of the content that's here. Look at all these characters, okay? Some of these you guys are very familiar with. Here's Alex, right? Here's Martin. These are familiar faces. Here's Tanjiro. Who the hell is Tanjiro? Who is Jessica? Laura. Okay, we know her. We know Mark. I called him Mike earlier. Who's Brigitte? Okay, Martin. Right, flashback Martin. Kenneth. Igor. Who's Igor? Who's Eliana? What creature we know all too well. Who's Lucas? Who's Robert? Who are these people? It's like there's a lot of cut content is what it kind of feels like. Also, the fact that in these character models, a lot of them are holding guns. I wonder if they scrapped combat in the game a little bit. Because, like, Alex's model has a shotgun. And, like, yeah, you use a shotgun in the very last frame of the game, pretty much. But it is weird to me that, like, her official character model that you unlock has a gun. But there's just so many of these. It's like Penelope. Who is Penelope? I feel like these were planned characters, maybe. I don't know. Were these characters that they want? Zudi. Who? And here, let's unlock some more. Why not? Okay, this is like flashback Kenneth, right? Oh, Robert. Earlier I was like, who's Robert? That's what's his face's dad, right? Yeah, Robert. Yeah, that's Martin's dad, whatever. That's how great the characters are. Mario. Remember Mario? Who could forget him? My favorite character. Fabiana. I think these are like models from the hospital. I got an achievement just now. Patron. Unlock all 3D models. There's one that's like, it says pros on it. I don't really understand that. Now, they do have artists employed at Stormind, believe it or not, because here's some concept art. At least I hope this is, like, drawn by actual humans. Seems like it so far. I mean, I'm not looking too close at it. But, yeah, this seems fine, right? But, yeah, you can unlock concept art as well, right? And, I mean, sorry, I was just like I was looking closely at some things on it. It seems like, but the fact that I'm even questioning this, I'm like, is the concept art AI generated? You know, I don't think it is. But, you know, the fact that I'm even questioning, the fact that I'm even asking that question is kind of an issue, right? Overall, I think that this game is unfortunately a total mess. You know, this is, I would say, like, the year of, like, horror game developers that John Wolfe didn't particularly care for. Redemption arc year. I never cared for Chinese Room. They put out a banger of a game with Still Wakes the Deep. Never cared for Bloober Team. They put out a banger of a game with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Stormind games, you know, I liked Remothered Tormented Fathers for what it was. Remothered Broken Porcelain, the sequel, though, I thought was very disappointing for a lot of different reasons. And so I was hoping, you know, that this, you know, their first non-remothered game that I've played, I was hoping that I could play this and be like, dude, they brought it. Stormind brought it here. But I cannot say that. I can't at all. Oof, this one's 40. Wow, there she is. I'm like looking at her fingers and stuff. I'm like, does she have all oh, this one's 60. Damn. But yeah, so yeah, this is a total mess of a game. Really mixed bag of things. It's mostly bad in the mixed bag. But yeah, let me know what you thought about A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. I'm trying not to let this playthrough kind of sour me on the rest of what I have planned for scary games this month. I know a lot of people have been asking on this playthrough in particular. They're like, so when are we gonna go back to Red Dead Redemption 2? We'll be going back to it, okay? If you haven't attended any of my shareholder meetings, then you probably didn't listen to me talk to the end of this video just now. So you won't hear this, but yeah, we'll be going back to it. I do have a few more horror games to play before the end of October, though. So I've got a couple more up my sleeve. Some highly demanded content. But yeah, thanks for watching, and let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you in the next playthrough, whatever it is. Think critically.